There comes a time when theories need to be tested and a solid conclusion must be made. This entire video began as a simple spark of interest in the back of my mind because of a YouTube video posted by BVR, or Billy Bob, titled "Why is Everything So Expensive in Rec Room?" For context, BVR goes in depth to explain the different token social classes within Rec Room. Whether you're a higher, middle, or a lower class is all dependent on your access to tokens in general. Whether you have an excess of token wealth or simply scraping by to enjoy Rec Room and all it has to offer. This little spark soon turned into a raging fire in the back of my mind, sort of to see if this whole class divide was indeed true. So I set my eyes on the perfect opportunity to put this little experiment into action. Rec Room's invasion event. Little did I know how deep this hole would actually go, and how Rec Room has a major problem. Before I began this experiment, I wanted to set a small amount of rules for myself. Rule number 1, any limited time items released during the Halloween event must be bought. Now this would include anything that costs tokens or token bundles that cost actual cash. Rule number 2 was to try and complete this entire experiment for free. Now following that rule would force me to play Rec Room Originals to earn small amount of tokens per day to purchase the aforementioned limited time items. And then rule number 3 was to complete the invasion event. Now following these 3 simple rules would ensure that I play by the rules of the different social classes within Rec Room, and also to see whether or not I could buy some or all of the items for free. However, I quickly learned that my rules were arbitrary in the eyes of Rec Room, and now my wallet is on fire. We'll begin with the launch of the invasion event, and how Rec Room gave a big middle finger to my second rule, which was to do this all for free. The first token bundle was instantly dropped, as well as the never-ending list of limited time items. So in turn, I decided I'd had to do this smart. I had to think of the best way to get the most bang for my buck, and my answer came in the form of Rec Room's premium service, Rec Room Plus. For just $8.99 for a single month, I'd be gaining 1,500 tokens a week, on top of everything in the store being 10% off. So over the course of the event, I'd be gaining 6,000 tokens in total, with a nice discount as the cherry on top. And you're probably thinking 6,000 tokens is a lot of tokens, isn't it? Well, spoiler for the end of the video, but after doing this experiment, I'm not really sure anymore. So how this is going to work is I'm going to present you with items or sets, as well as much as each individual item costs from least to most. However, if there is an item in a set that costs less than an individual item, I will still place it higher in the list if it is a part of a more expensive set. As the list goes on, the counter at the top of the screen will keep track of how much has been spent so far, and then eventually it'll add up to the depressingly large total. Please keep in mind all prices listed in this will be with the 10% discount provided by Rec Room Plus. Yeah, I might as well taken out a loan for this video, but here we go. We'll begin with the invasion event set consisting of 5 different items, adding up to a total of 0 tokens. That's right! Rec Room gave you a set completely free using a credit system specifically made for this event. However, I will get into that later. Next is the Arrow in Head hat, coming in at an affordable 405 tokens. Next is the Candy Corn Cardigan, coming in at 450 tokens, with the Pumpkin Sweater coming in next at a price of 810 tokens. Everything so far has been reasonably affordable, not too shabby. How about we say we head into some of the sets. From here on out, I'm going to categorize items with small iterations between each other as sets. So with the Zombie Boy Scout shirt being 900 tokens, and then the Zombie Girl Scout shirt being 900 tokens, their total together is 1,800 as a set. Next is the Frankenstein set, with 3 items coming in at 1,449 tokens, and the Mummy set with another 3 items coming in at 1,680 tokens. It's, not as good in my opinion. The Orange Pumpkin set with 3 pieces coming in at 1,943 tokens, as well as the Emissive Ghost Pumpkin set coming in for the same price with 3 pieces, 1,943 tokens. Next up is the Witch set, with another 3 pieces, for a total of 2,205 tokens, with the Scarecrow set being 3 more pieces with an identical price to the Witch at 2,205 tokens. So I all know what you're thinking, oh, everything just hasn't been too bad, oh, everything's going so swimmingly. Well, let me tell you that we've been playing on easy mode. How about we turn up the heat a little bit? Werewolf set, 3 items, 4,270 tokens. The back chainsaw coming in at 5,400 tokens, but wait, there's 3 of them, 16,200 tokens. And the zombie set with just 3 more items, eating away 6,750 more of your tokens like it was at civil duty. The bat costume set made of 3 items in cardboard, 7,110 tokens. The science shovel by itself, 7,650 tokens. 1 item. The green cyborg skeleton set with another 3 items, 8,460 tokens. Oh look, this time it's orange. Same price, 8,460 tokens. Oh, the demon set with 3 items? Glad you asked. 9,900 tokens. The return of the blue skeleton set with 3 items, 12,150 tokens. The Black Blaster set looks cool for, you guessed it, 3 items, but this time at the cost of 12,240 tokens. Oh look, it's pink now! Another 12,240 tokens flushed down the metaphorical wishing well. And finally, the Wicked Sorceress set. 4 items in this set this time for a nice low price of 12,600 tokens. Maleficent would be proud, Rec Room. And look what all of this added up to. A grand total of 132,920 tokens. I also have to repeat, this was with the use of the 10% discount provided from Rec Room Plus. 132,920 tokens. To put this into perspective, that's about $180 put into tokens if you were to use your real-world cash. And without Rec Room Plus, the total still came out to about 146,000 tokens. That's about $200 worth of tokens. It's time for the token bundles, ladies and gentlemen. And these special bundles required actual money to purchase these limited time items. Starting with the Science Cowboy Hat bundle, launching the same day as the Invasion event. $20. The Space Wreck Trooper bundle with 2 items. $20. Oh look, another blaster bundle set. It came in white this time. $20. And finally, the Book of Elsewhere bundle coming in for another $20. I'm glad my previous $180 purchase to you, Rec Room, wasn't enough, so you jumped it to $260. Does my purchase come with a fire extinguisher because I'm burning a hole in my pocket and my parents disowned me? Going into this experiment, I didn't own a single Halloween item or set. So when I knew some spooky themed items were about to be released, I wanted to be able to get them while I still could. However, if I knew it would have cost me a good week's worth of my paycheck, I don't think I would have done it at all. At the beginning of the video, I stated that I didn't know whether or not 6,000 tokens was a lot of tokens anymore, and now you know why. Because in retrospect, 6,000 tokens just doesn't seem like a lot in any capacity anymore. But before I even started this experiment, I did think it was a lot. However, after spending over 130,000 tokens, 6,000 tokens doesn't even make a dent in everything you could possibly buy. So in turn, this got me thinking about the credit system Rec Room introduced for the Invasion event. Couldn't have Rec Room just introduced another limited time event for people to participate in to gain more access to these limited time items? So let's say instead of credits, people could have earned candy, and then they could have spent that candy on some of these limited time Halloween items in any way they wanted to, sort of like the special shop they did for the Invasion event. People would have to visit different rooms or play certain games to gain candy, just like credits, to see success, instead of wishing they had 800 more tokens for that pair of demon wings. It would have been like a massive game of trick or treat around the Roomieverse that would have kept people engaged or even bring new players in. Nevertheless, Rec Room is Rec Room. If they know somebody is going to pay 8,000 tokens for a glowing shovel, then they're going to sell it. Now, don't get me wrong, I am still a big fan of the game, but I'm also starting to feel that it's coming at a cost. Much like BVR said in their video, a lot of players in certain classes aren't going to be able to purchase any of the limited time items that I mentioned in this video. And I'm beginning to feel that this class divide is excluding the class of players who play the game the most. But of course, this is all my thoughts that I experienced from going through this test, but I'd love to know what you think down in the comments. I really just want to thank you all so much for watching. This took me over a month to get ready because I had to write the script and I had to actually purchase the different items because they were coming out at very different times. So I really do appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, consider subscribing to the channel. I would really do appreciate that, and maybe liking the video. But please let me know what you think. I'm really curious. But again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.